What would happen if you were to live off the premise that you belong to a certain category of people, being discriminated because you do not fit in with the socially acceptable conditions of human life? You get We Happy Few, a video game set in my home country of England and has the player avoiding overly joyous police officers and soldiers to escape the maddened reality that is the society that the character Arthur Hastings lives in. This society runs on a drug named Joy, which as the name states is designed as a very strong antidepressant which creates an exceeding level of happiness compared to normal. Arthur Hastings, the character you play as in the introductory section of the game, refuses to take this pill and quickly becomes a detriment to society. He is immediately attacked and targeted by police officers because he simply does not comply or fit in with everybody else around him. The game has you unravelling memories about Arthur and his relationship with his brother Percy, who was sent away on train to Germany during World War I, and Arthur is forced to stay behind since he lies to the officers about being 13 years old. What comes next is Arthur discovering that his brother was forced to be sent away after being threatened by tanks which are made up of nothing but paper mache. The initial act of sending children away is nothing more than an act of sacrifice for the English society. The drug acts as a distraction to hide the reality of the environment by disguising it under pleasant thoughts and feelings. Slurs are thrown towards people that don't take the pill, almost discriminating against those who can still see the reality of the horrors in society. Police officers are quick to resort to violence when they see somebody who does not appear to show any joy or glee since they do not take the pill. 2 minutes into the game's intro, you were given the option to take the pill to alleviate and elevate Arthur's emotion. If you were to take this pill, you are then killed and the game ends abruptly. Immediately, the game acknowledges that despite the abuse Arthur will receive, the player is informed that immediately we should uncover the truth and not fall into the trap that so many people have fell into. Arthur is given the title of a downer, a person who is, quote, off their joy, and considered an enemy to everyone around him. The first act's plot is to have Arthur head for the train station to leave the city of Wellington Wells, where the game is set, in order to escape the madness of the world he lives in. Along his journey, he runs into his old friend Ollie, who looked after Arthur and Percy during the chaos of the war. He too has lost his mind, but in a different way compared to Arthur's former work colleagues or neighbouring people. Ollie has lost a personal interest in his life, Margaret, who we can see when we first meet Ollie, as a picture of her can be seen at a tea party setting, similar to the tea party in the novel Alice in Wonderland. Ollie also isolates himself from the world of joy takers by hiding in the train station that Arthur tries to reach in Act 1. We discover the previously mentioned tanks after we infiltrate the Victory Memorial Camp, a heavily guarded base that holds these papier-mâché tanks. Arthur falls into one after he gains access into the camp. Arthur and Ollie have been living their lives being completely oblivious to reality. Arthur's reality being that Percy was sent away with no real threat and he broke his promise of boarding the train with Percy. Ollie has lost a loved one and suffers from the consequences since he appears rather delusional as he speaks to Margaret as if she were alive. Margaret seems to dictate all of Ollie's words and actions towards Arthur, and he appears to be quite aggressive during Arthur's interactions. So what does this mean for the characters? Well, every action the player performs can change how the story unfolds, similar to Telltale's The Walking Dead series. Each act has the player controlling somebody else to see the effect society has on them. For example, in Act 1 we play as Arthur, and in Act 3 we can play as Ollie, and we control their journey into personal salvation. Both characters have tried to escape and live a life isolated from the chaotic world around them. For example, Arthur enters an abandoned village setting and is immediately attacked because of his pristine outfit. He is an outcast because he does not like the other people around him. He stands out from the crowd and targeted because of this. We Happy Few presents the theme of discrimination and isolation in a way that really interested me during my playthrough. Writing the script was really hard to do since I was desperate to find out how Arthur and Ollie end their stories in one of the most unique games of the 21st century. And honestly, I cannot wait to finish the game, and when I do, I can finally put all the pieces together as to what society was trying to do in the game, and what the joy pill really has in terms of benefit and value. Okay, so that was my review on We Happy Few. I'm so sorry that it's shorter than the beginner's guide one was. I tried to make it as long as possible, but I simply ran out of things to say because I kept repeating myself in the script, so I minimized it to what I deemed acceptable for myself and for the review. So maybe I'll do a part 2 when I actually finish the game. When I wrote this review, I was nearing the end of Act 1 with Arthur's playthrough, so when I get past Ollie's playthrough, I will probably come back to this, but I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about what content I want to do on this channel, because when I was away for a bit, I was thinking about what content I wanted to do and what would be suitable for me as well as you watching. And video game reviews were one of them, because I took inspiration from YouTubers like Katakuras and JonTron, where they looked at a game and reviewed it and explored the themes and what it represents. And I'm trying to be comedic in the script, but I'm not really the most confident person when it comes to putting my voice out there on a video. But I wanted to have an order to my videos because I would stutter a lot. I'm doing it as we speak, but before I couldn't make a single point without stuttering. So it was really difficult for me to express myself in a way that would be convincing and confident at the same time. So I want to produce more scripted videos like these, with a message about a certain game or a movie or something like that. Probably a music album, whatever. I'll think about it as I go along. Another one would be a Let's Play series, because I really enjoyed doing those Let's Play series last time. The only problem I've got now is that my Xbox doesn't want to turn on, because I got this gameplay and then straight after my Xbox shut off. But I want to do either a Let's Play series or some game reviews, and that's all I want to do. And I'm really excited to be back on YouTube and being productive again. I guess this quarantine thing really put me in the mood to be motivated again, because I'm really motivated to do this YouTube thing again, even though I know I won't benefit off it, but I'll get a bit of a self-confidence boost, which I've been lacking, because my confidence level has been dropping since I was fully into YouTube, because people didn't like what I was doing, and I wanted to satisfy everyone as much as possible. So yeah, so this was my review on We Happy Few. This one was really good, nice for me to make. I was really pleased with the way it turned out. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments if you were interested in this. And I've been Caligates Music, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.